Cleveland and Progressive Field. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Gavin Williams.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Ready to go? Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And we are underway. And another ball, Williams. In his third season, 26 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. Next offering way off the plate. That one misses.
Ball four, that pitch
so a
is low.
lead-off walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And that skips in the dirt.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That one misses. Ball two.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One out man at first. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers.
Ball one.
Just underway here in Cleveland. There's a swing and a miss.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That's a ball.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. A two-run shot. The Rangers score first. It's 2-0.
Ball one.
He's kind of interesting. You know, when you dig into the tendencies, he does a good job of limiting the hits, but the walks continue to be a problem. This one in the air, center field. DeLauder settles underneath it, and there's two down. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
Jake Berger.
Well, he's got such nasty stuff that I think, hitters, they're just not as willing to try to get something because it's hard to square him off. And when you have pitches that are ending up just outside the strike zone, until they get called for strikes, hitters are not going to pull the trigger. Against a guy like this, I'm looking for something straight. I'm not going to be successful hitting anything that's got movement on it. I've got to look for a four-seamer and try to get it up in the zone.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that extends the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Ball, that's inside.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him swinging. We go to the bottom of the first, and today's starter, Jacob deGrom.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Ball.
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift.
Ball,
Just off the outside edge. Just
Ball
missed.
three.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one misses.
Ball
So a
four.
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Ball inside.
Kwan aboard here at first with nobody out. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Ball,
He never
that's
moved
inside.
because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just
that ball went out.
missed. Swing and a miss. 98 miles per hour on the gun. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Man at first, one away. Out towards right center field. Nimmo on his way over. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Way
the ball.
inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That one missed. And it remains 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make.
Swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Back here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you
Ball
turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. On the ground, right side. On to first.
He's out.
One out in the second.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Josh Smith.
And he drops
Nope.
it down
Foul
the
ball.
third baseline. And it goes just foul.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it
Ball,
up from
that's down.
the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Batting ninth,
Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher.
Ball.
The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And that is that. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning, Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. In the air to left center, Langford. As this one sized up, one away.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
In the air out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. Next is the designated hitter, C.J. Pappas.
In an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. That one almost got him.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Back now at Progressive Field. On to the third inning. Brandon Nimmo stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting, left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Right there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
That misses. 2-2. Ground ball right side. Rocchio gets it to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Two outs, base is empty. So now it's Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game.
Ball one. Ball two.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
Inside
crazy.
The 1-0. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Set for the bottom of the third. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. DeGrom back to work.
Nope. That's inside.
He was late there. Strike one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And a big swing and a miss. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. And that is out of play. On the ground, right side, but that rolls foul. 1-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. That one missing inside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. Walk to open the ball game. That one's in there, 0-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Inside, ball 1.
Naylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Aye.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Way back there. Onto the home run porch and left, gone. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on. That
Ball,
one almost got
inside.
him. And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. Backed
Ball
off the
inside.
plate that time. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Nope.
And the 1-0.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
DeGrom checks over to first, and he's back. Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
Nope, outside.
High fly ball, right field. Nimmo has it sized up. And that is that. Back here in Cleveland, on to the fourth.
On the mound, he's looking to keep momentum on their side with a quick inning. Keep those runs they just scored in the bank instead of handing them right back.
Berger, the
Off the plate,
leadoff
ball
batter,
1.
as he looks at ball 1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing
Did he
very
go?
patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
2-2 now.
Ball, that's outside.
This one in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Evan Carter.
First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. And a strike on the outside edge. In the air to left center, Quan. And there's 2 down. Here's Josh Young. Grounded out his first time up.
Josh Young.
And that misses off the outside edge. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And another ball.
Hey!
And that one clips the corner. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled. Slings to first. And that's the 3rd out. Here in Cleveland, bottom 4, Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians.
Chase DeLauder.
You know, these Guardians showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's through there for a strike.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Ball.
That one off the mark, and the count now even up. And a breaking ball misses outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground.
No, foul ball.
And that's just foul. In the air, left field, Langford. And there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Hard liner. 2 down. So now here's the DH, C.J. Paphes. His first at bat was a strikeout. Paphes measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back now at Progressive Field. We go to the top of the 5th. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Gets under it and pops it up. Manzardo. And there's 1 down.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. He is struck out, and he is walked. And that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires it to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 3-2.
Left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. The relay throw. Slides his hand in there. Save. And they take a 2-run lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. When you connect,
the Guardians going with a new pitcher, number 18.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Nope, that's off the plate.
One out, the runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering upstairs. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Man at second. A little out front there as he swings through it. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Peterson batting with 1 down, takes the strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
On a line out towards center. 2 down. One for 2.
Now batting, first baseman Jake Berger.
Ball, that's up there.
To the right side. Makes the sliding stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Back here in Cleveland. So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Berger steps on the bag, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Batting, second baseman Brian Rocchio.
Ball, that's
and
outside.
Obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
1-1 now. That's to third. Over to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along.
Now
2 quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. That one catches the corner for a strike. Line drive, knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Here in Cleveland, top of the 6th inning, Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Baseman Josh Young.
All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but
That's
first
Bolton.
homer for Cleveland. All right, give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's going to be Josh Smith.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ball one.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to
Yeah,
second.
you're out.
Out.
Ball, that's low.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now pitching for Texas.
Carter Baumler into
Number
the game.
9.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Almost got him. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. That one drifts
Inside, ball
inside.
3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's Jose Ramirez.
Yeah, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. A solo shot. And they cut into the lead. There's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's two down. Chase DeLauder will hit next.
Center fielder, Chase DeLauder.
Ball, that's out.
Just
Nope, upstairs.
missed. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
three.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. And the count's full. stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fights it off, he'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate, they'll do it again. And ball 4 there, tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive.
Dominic Hamill gets the ball now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they've tied it again.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty tough for the infielder to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Bo Naylor at the plate now.
Outside.
Tied at 4.
Hey!
That misses the zone, and a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Fouled off. He was late. Tied at 4. Swings and sends a rocket to right. 1 up, 1 down.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
And ball 1. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-4. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Wyatt Langford. And that one hammered. And that gets down in the corner. Throws to second. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Waste no time there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at 1st and 2nd. 1st and 2nd, 1 out. Now here's the Rangers DH, Peterson. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. Just missed. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
In there. Got him looking for the K.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman Jake Berger.
Check swing, he held up. Ball 1.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that's outside.
That pitch is out.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
That's a strike, and the count is 3-1. And a swing and a miss. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. Valera on the move. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. Way inside.
Ball, that's out.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Now 3-0. And fouled off. Payoff pitch. Outside corner, got him looking.
Up next for the Guardians, left fielder Steven Kwan.
On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A sliding stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Alexis Diaz on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball in.
Diaz, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one way outside. 3-2 down. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece and stays alive. Payoff pitch. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching.
The left-hander on now, Eric Sabrowski.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Barehand grab over to first. And they get the out. Now here is Josh Young. 1 for 3. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Inside, just missed. Strike 2. Strike 3, got him with the backdoor breaking ball.
Second baseman, Josh Smith.
That's in there, and that is strike 1. And strike 2. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the 8th, Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And that hits the inside corner for a strike.
Ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Left field should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. So the tying run at second. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way,
that ball went out.
Climb back into this at bat through the count.
Called out on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So digging in, Chase DeLauder. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Man at second. And that is out of play.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. So they turn to their closer, Robert Garcia.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Runner edges away at second. And that drops in for a strike. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and that is ball one. On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Gaddis.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Higashioka leading things off and takes a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch is downstairs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Just missed. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the ninth. Here in Cleveland, now it's the Guardians DH, C.J. Pappas. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Fought off foul. 1-run game, bottom 9.
That's a ball.
Outside low, and it's 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Catcher, Bo Naylor.
And that one missing low. And now 2-0.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Missed. That's a strike. The Rangers trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Here's Brian Rocchio. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball 1.
And that one fouled off. They're down to their final strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on.
That's ball 2.
Upstairs.
That's ball 3.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win.